I remember standing in the Sharp building once with a bunch of high schoolers who, at the closing Eucharist, which we were having in the Sharp building because it was pouring down rain outside, were just singing their guts out. I mean, they were really singing. And, you know, if you know anything about high schoolers, often it's kind of difficult to get them to sing their hearts out. And they finished singing this particular song, "Here I Am, Lord" is the name of this song. And I had a moment to say something to them. And they were all standing in a circle and they were all holding hands. And I was in the circle and I was holding hands. And I said something like, "Don't forget what this feels like, because this is what community feels like."
Improve it, and you know, with our current executive director, Penn Perry, his big push for us as employees has been service. And if we can't look great, let's at least treat people great and give good service. And then when we can slowly work on getting the place looking good again. And that is what we strive for every day. Is let's just do it right. Let's just get it right for the people who are here and make them want to come back.
It's allowing God to do His work in a way that it allows people of the church, it allows people not of the church, of any other organization or of a family retreat, or to be able to come here and get away from the day-to-day, every day, you've got to be somewhere, you've got to be doing this, you've got to be doing that. They can come here and they can stay here and eat. They can stay here and meet. They can stay here and talk. They can leave if they want and come back. But it's like an oasis. And I don't know of many of them. I haven't found one. I found one that I have to work at, but I haven't found one that I can go to.
At my church each summer, the kids come back and they're all excited about being in Trinity, you know, and they want to talk about Camp Trinity, and every one of them will say, "When I get older, I just want to make sure I get to be a counselor there." Well, that has happened in my area where people come back, and now these young folks are, you know, becoming counselors here in the summertime, and they wait with bated breath to make sure each summer that they're going to get called back to be a counselor. I want to see that go on for many, many years, as well as folks in my church that come here for the music conferences and Curcio weekends. It's a wonderful place for them. And this is, as I said, it's a gift to all of us. And we are called to care for this gift. And I just cannot imagine not having Trinity Center as part of the Diocese of East Carolina, not only for the Episcopalians, but for all our brothers and sisters who come and use this wonderful space.
When we had over 11 inches of snow here, which is a phenomenon by living on the beach. We don't get snow here that often, and I think one of the biggest things that we did, well, we had guests here, and some of the employees and some of the staff spent the night before to accommodate the guests that we still stayed here, and it just shows how uniform that we are. And we had over 11 inches of snow here, and I think that shows our dedication to our staff as well as our guests that comes here.
Cool. Did you build a snowman?
We did build a snowman.
The genius of Trinity Center is that it's not built onto the environment, it's built into the environment. So that you don't know what is out here because the trees surround everything, and every time you come around a curl in the road, there's another building that's sort of tucked down into the maritime forest. Now there's a specific reason for that, and it is that the maritime forest is what's holding this giant sand bank, the island that is Bogue Banks, together. But there's a real weird benefit in that it feels like, we were talking about this a few minutes ago, feels like you're tucked away in here, so that the place has a very special kind of, it feels like you're away, and feeling like you're away lets you drop your inhibitions and be a truer version of yourself with other people, which I think resonates. And the last thing I'll say is, you can't get around the fact that this place represents the dream of a conference center where first and foremost, all the children of the diocese, regardless of their class and their ethnicity, could come to camp together. And there's something, to me, that's like sacredness built into the vision of the place before it's even constructed. We're going to make a place that's accessible to everyone, and then we're going to encourage everyone to come. There you go.